believe out of frustration with how the FAA is managed under the Trump administration. Who's replacing him? Is the person qualified? How quickly can they get them? So who is guiding the agency runway here? Where is the competent leadership? Look, Newark Liberty, the airport, will continue to grapple with very significant operational disruptions if the critical shortages of air traffic controllers continues without a solution. And longer term, other airports in the nation will have the same problems we've seen at Newark if nothing is done. So we need a thorough forensic look. We'll take questions on this subject. Yes.
Hi, Senator. Two questions. Have you had any direct communication with either Secretary Duffy's office or President Trump on this? Obviously, the airport's not working, serves no one, regardless of party. And why ask for an Inspector General's report when you know the Trump administration has fired a number of staff in the various offices?
Look, the Inspector General is supposed to be an independent agency. That's their job, to look into this. They're familiar with what goes on there. The Inspector General is the appropriate place to have an investigation. And my office has been in touch with the FAA on numerous occasions about these problems.
And what have they said, if you could shed some light on that?
They're not saying much. That's the problem. Yes.
Two questions for you, Senator. One, the CEO of United Airlines has said that about 20% of Newark's controllers walked off the job over the last week or two. Wondering if you know why they did that and whether they're back, what the status of that is. And the second question I have for you is, as you know, last year the FAA moved a group of air traffic controllers from Long Island to Philadelphia. We reported last fall that that move within the first 2 weeks caused about 800 flight delays in Newark. Should that have been a red flag for what might happen?
Yes. I think moving to Philadelphia, which the FAA wanted to do, made the problem worse. It was still bad, but it made it worse. And that has to be looked into by the Inspector General. And as for the first, I don't know the answer for why they walked off. Okay? All right? I'm going to get in the car and go to D.C. right now.
Senator, we were promised an update on the 9/11 health fund.
Yes, you were. You were. Okay.
You should talk first. You did speak with.
Yeah. Okay, so yesterday I spoke with two of the people who were fired from the 9/11 Health Organization, one a doctor and one who does intake of new people who have cancers that might have been caused by the smut that was in the air after 9/11. And it is outrageous. It is outrageous that they fired first 16 people, now another 16 people, and people who need help, who are heroes, who rush to the towers, every day are coming down with new cancers and new illnesses. And if the and if the 9/11 Health Organization doesn't have the personnel, these people are going to get sicker. It's just outrageous. And we are demanding, first, we are demanding that these people be rehired. But second, we're asking our Republican congressmen who have twice, I don't begrudge them, they're trying to help, Garbarino and others, but they've twice gone to the gone to the administration and asked that they be rehired. They came back and gave us assurances they'd be rehired. Not only were they not rehired, but another 16 are now fired. So I believe that these Republican congressmen should say they are going to withhold funding from next year's budget and not vote for it unless money is put in for these folks.
Mr. Schumer, may I ask you quickly about the crypto bill, since it's one of your next tasks in Washington? What amendments are you seeking?
We're discussing it. As you saw, nine senators sent a letter saying they need some amendments. I believe we need some amendments. One of the things I'm focused on is Tether, which is an overseas company that, according to reports and intelligence documents that I've seen, has laundered money to very bad places. Okay?
Would President Trump have to be kept from personal property?
I'll leave it at the Tether right now. Okay? Okay, we're checking other amendments as well. Okay? Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
This has been breaking news.
Good morning. Nice to see you on a Monday. After a bit of an unsettled weekend, we're still carrying the umbrellas today. That's for sure. Weather patterns unsettled. That means showers and thunderstorms could be around any time, but I think the best coverage and intensity is going to be in the afternoon. Isolate